Welcome back, students. So let us discuss the next part of this chapter, Indigo. Coming to the point, Gandhi agrees to the 25% compensation. Before that, we know the Lieutenant Governor that he appointed an official commission and of inquiry into the Indigo sharecroppers. In that, it consisted of the landlords, government officials, and Gandhi was the whole representative, it means the sole representative of the peasants in the commission. So, the official inquiry assembled started. In front of them, there was a crushing mountain of evidence against the landlords, Britishers, planters, big planters. They understood, British landlords understood the situation, demand of the situation. So they asked for the solution. They agreed to pay a refund of this compensation, which that they had taken from the sharecroppers at the time of that synthetic indigo. So they asked Gandhi, how much must we pay? They asked Gandhi that how much must we pay? They thought that they anticipated that Gandhi would ask for definitely the complete the compensation or the full compensation Gandhi would ask that they were expecting. But here, instead of that, Gandhi asked, instead of 100% compensation, Gandhi asked only 50%, 50, only 50%. Now, landlords, British landlords, big planters, that they were happy at least asked 50%, but British landlords that they agreed on only 25%. Gandhi asked 50% and the British landlords agreed to pay only 25%. And for their surprise, Gandhi said yes, it means he agreed on 25% only. When the people asked why, when they were ready to pay full compensation, some were not happy. But the Gandhi said, the money was less important. Money is not important at all. They would pay or they would have paid 100%, etc. Money is less important. But what is important? That we made the Britishers, it means we compelled the Britishers to surrender the money, the part of their money. What is important? Money is less important for us. No matter, Gandhi said in explanation. But what is important? We made the Britishers to surrender some part of the money and the part of their prestige. First time it happened in the history that the Britishers had to surrender themselves. They had to repay, that they had to give the money back and surrender the part of the prestige. So that is the main thing. So obliged to surrender the part of the money. So with that part of the prestige. So that's why the Gandhi told them, as far as the peasants were concerned, the one thing that the peasants learned here, what things that they learned for the first time, peasants saw that they had the rights and the defenders. First time that they felt their rights and the defenders and they learned the courage. See now, Gandhi taught them courage, and the peasants or the tenants or the farmers, they learn courage to fight against the injustice. So that's why Gandhi said money is not important. What is important? That we compelled the Britishers, obliged them, compelled them to surrender themselves, the part of the money, at least 25%, and their prestige. But after that, the next one is that is the poor condition of the Champaran and Gandhi's typical methods. This is what Gandhi had till so far justified his position, his place in the politics, but still though he got some political victories or some economical one, but still Gandhi was not contented. He never contented himself, satisfied. He wanted to do something for the people, especially in the area of that is a cultural and social area. He was not happy. The people of Champaran district, especially culturally and socially, they were not good at all. That their backwardness, that he wanted to do something to improve. So that's why what Gandhi did to improve the social status and the cultural status of the people, Gandhi appealed for the teachers from the different parts of the country. As a reply for his appeal, the teachers like, for example, Mahadev Desai, Narhari Parikh, that they came to give their service along with their wives, and so many other teachers from the different parts of the country, like for example Bombay, Pune, voluntarily that they appeared that they are ready to give service. Several came from the Bombay or the Pune or the different parts, and not only that, his own son, that is name is given that Devdas, Gandhi's youngest son, and Mrs. Gandhi, they also they came from the ashram to give the service. And now here Mrs. Gandhi, that she taught the people the ashram rules. What kind of the rules? Rules on personal cleanliness. Mrs. Gandhi, she taught the people the rules on personal cleanliness and community sanitation. It means, see now, how much Gandhi was aware, Mahatma Gandhi was aware about the cleanliness and the community sanitation of the people. Right? After that, Gandhi, he was concerned about the health condition, especially health conditions were miserable in the district or in the state. So that's why Gandhi got a doctor to volunteer. It means one of the doctors that he gave his volunteer service for 6 months, and also provided some medicines. For example, the 3 medicines were available. First one is castor oil, quinine, and sulfur ointment that they were provided, given for the different diseases to cure the people. It means, see, first of all, Gandhi paid attention towards their social and the cultural backwardness, maybe their education, everything. Later on, cleanliness, and now health problems. He provided 3 medicines which were available along with the doctors. Gandhi, after that, he noticed the filthy state of women's clothes. Filthy means dirty state of women's clothes, and he asked whom that he asked? He asked Kasturbai. It means his wife, that he asked Kasturbai that what do you do to look into this matter, to talk to them about it. That means to the women about their clothes, you talk to them. But one incident happened. One of the women, what she did, he took Kasturbai into her hut, and he said, it means he almost that she pointed towards one of the corners of the room of the hut, and she said, see, look here, look, there is no box for the cupboard. Who said? That woman said to Kasturbai, look here in this corner, there is no cupboard, no box, nothing. Why? Because the sari, means that which she was wearing, the sari I am wearing is the only one I have. So that's why there is no box, no cupboard. Only one sari is there which she was wearing now, which she had. So such was the condition. So during long stay in Champaran, what happened? Though Mahatma Gandhi, that he was living in Champaran district, but still that he kept his close watch on the ashram, that he sent to many telegraphs, or the mails that he sent many telegraphs inquiring about the financial condition or the accounts to the Aslam people, and he also asked them about the sanitation, gave the instructions by mail, and once he wrote about the to the residents about the old latrine trenches, and he asked them to make new trenches because what would happen, the old trenches would begin to smell bad. Did we see how much that he was worried about the cleanliness, everything. So Gandhi said at that time that Champaran episode was a turning point in his life, Gandhi's life. This statement which is given on the last page, this line which can be asked for 6 marks, that Champaran episode was a turning point in Gandhi's life. Explain. Because that was the beginning of his career as a leader. So that's why Gandhi said that was a turning point in my life. So, and he said that what I did, he explained, really that was an ordinary thing, whatever I did for these people. And then he said that the Britishers, that they could not order me to leave my own country. But Champaran did not begin as a defiance. It grew out of an attempt. What kind of the attempt? To elevate the distress of the large number of the poor people. Especially the poor people came forward, so that's why, due to their distress, and that is the reason that he was able to get the victory. Right? So this is what the 2 points we have seen now. One more point is left regarding self-reliance, and the theme that we will discuss in short the next video.